It's Adam Gorney from Rivals here with 2023 offensive lineman Colton Thomasson, committed to Texas A&M, and you've been involved with the Aggies for a long time. Middle school, you were down there for camps and stuff. And
Yes, sir.
what was it that you saw in College Station or with that coaching staff that really said, you know what, I'm going to end this over the summer?
Well, it's funny because I grew up a Tech fan. I actually did not like A&M. I grew up always fighting my friends over it, saying like, "Oh, Tech's better." And then I was in 8th grade, and I think that was either Jimbo Fisher's first or second year, and he invited me out to a visit. And so then I just went there, and I saw them, saw Varsity's horns off, and I saw the stadium move. If you've never seen it, like the stadium moves, and that's just when I realized, like, okay, this could be a place that I wanted to go. And then I kept going back, started building better relationships, and I realized that, like, okay, I'd want to go here if they offered me. And then they offered me, and I was like, okay, I'll give it about a month and see what else, because I was going on like a whole little trip around the schools I wanted to go to. And I gave it about a month. I came back for the pool party, and I just realized, like, this is bigger than just playing for a really good football team. Like, Texas A&M is home. It has a lot of stuff to offer, like the Aggie network and just the environment. Just where I felt most at home.
A lot of people might have scoffed at going to a camp as an 8th grader and all that kind of stuff, but what kind of jump start did that really give you into first understanding what was kind of expected of you at that level, but also to get a real feel for Jimbo and his staff there at that time?
It was really a blessing for sure. I was 14 years old, and so I didn't really know what to expect going into it, but it just showed me that what they had to offer from a young age.
And then the job he's done there. They haven't gotten to the playoff yet, but it looks like they're building toward that. It looks almost inevitable at this point, especially with this 2022 recruiting class. How exciting is that you're not only going to a program, but one that is working at least toward SEC, if not national championships?
Oh, you mentioned the national championship. We're gonna get into the next 5 years. Quote me on that. And yesterday at the Under Armour All-American game were 15 A&M commits for the 2022 class. Hunter Erb over at the Adidas one here in San Antonio in the next couple of days. They've been doing a hell of a job in recruiting, and we're here to try and do as good, if not better, than the 22 class. So yeah, it's just so nice to see that everybody's buying into the system, because Coach Fisher, he's kind of like this place. He has a system, he has a way, a culture, a tradition, and that's another thing I really liked about his program, is the way he did things, kind of similar to what we do here. And so it's nice to see that everybody buying into that, so we can go do something great.
You committed over the summer at the barbecue, the recruiting barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go there with the intention to do it? Was it just like looking around, this is the place for me?
I thought about it in my head. I was like, okay, I'll go this weekend, and if I really like it, maybe I'll commit, but I'm just going to go there with an optimistic mindset. And then they gave me a tour of the whole campus. We talked, they showed us like the plans for the new facilities and everything. And I went back to our little Airbnb that night, and my parents were like, well, how do you feel? I was like, I don't know how I can turn this down. And so the next day I woke up and made my commitment.
Yeah. They've lost their offensive line coach. Does that matter to you? Do you want to kind of see how that all plays out and where you get at with that kind of stuff?
Well, Coach Henson, I love him. He did get me to Texas A&M, and I'm super happy to see him succeed. He's getting the offensive coordinator at a huge USC. Like, that's a huge school. I'm super happy. I'm sad to see him go, but I'm happy to see him take that next step in his life. But like I said, I committed to more than just the football program, so that doesn't really matter to me whatsoever. And I know that Jimbo Fisher, he's gonna get somebody good for us.
You said national championship, and that's a high bar, but that is the expectation at Texas A&M. And what is that kind of feeling going into it? Like, I'm not just going here to win games. I'm not just going here to compete in the SEC, but I'm going here to win big at the biggest level.
Exactly. I think that if you're going into it to just play somewhere so you can get to that next level, that's kind of a bad mentality to have. Like, I want to go to commit to the school so where we can go win it all. And I think that we can do that with the coaching we have and the culture we have behind us. The fan base is crazy. So, yeah, I think it's definitely something that we can and will do.
All right, that is 2023 offensive lineman Colton Thomasson here with Adam Gorney for Rivals.com.
Thanks for having me.